Slam cam replay.
Great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever
handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
My, he is so...
Curry against Rose. Outside Curry. The wide open look for Durant. The three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good from outside. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Game rolling tonight.
Rose attacking. Out to Lee. Fires the three. The shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by New York.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And Noah with the slam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76. And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Pachulia inside, working on Noah, and he gets it to go.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Rose. The shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry kicks to Pachulia. He feeds it to Durant. Lee with the steal. Oh, and here he comes. Noah all alone. New York moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Out to Anthony. Misses the three. Warriors leading by 3. Green up on top. He's covered by Rose. Poked away. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Knicks trail by 3. From the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexity of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Pass to Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got his second basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Rose against Curry. Left side Durant. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Lee with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Anthony against Durant. Anthony drives in. The inside. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc. That doesn't go either for Rose.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lee with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Lee's running the coast-to-coast dunk.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team second.
On defense, the Knicks. They trail by 1. Again, Durant missing. Rose kicks to Anthony. To the paint, here's Lee, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Timeout for Golden State.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
McAdoo is checked in for Pachulia. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Curry, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Curry's got 11.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, those are good points. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Rose against Curry. Rose, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Anthony in the corner, and Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And here are the Knicks now. Here's Rose.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Good. Yeah, it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Kicks to Noah. There's the 3. Rose, no good.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
New York shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Thomas checked in for Porzingis. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. It's Curry outside. Basket number. For him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the
Post goes in.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Looking to get it going.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, Greg. I mean, and as a result, falling behind here.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And, Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Lee gets the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
On its way from Curry for two. Durant kicks to McAdoo. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Timeout called the Warriors.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
That might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
And the Warriors with some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for James Michael McAdoo. And it's Iguodala in for Draymond Green. And then for New York, Zingas, he's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Jennings in for Lee. Rose against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Got that one up quick. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose goes in. Double team on Rose. Pass to Porzingis. And the shot is good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's... supposed to do in that situation.
Curry against Rose. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Here's Rose. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on as the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
And he makes both free throws. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rose against Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy?
Truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Jennings, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. He misses the free throw.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Anthony. Plenty of space. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Anthony's got the first basket of the second quarter for New York. Thompson for 3. Good. And the Warriors lead by 5. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's stolen. And here comes Livingston leading the fast break. And he jams it with authority.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And so New York calls timeout there first.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen. And he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
He's signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Boss comes in for Draymond Green. Kevin Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Curry against Rose. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Out to Lee. From deep. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance. Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Anthony. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson inside the line. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. It's blocked. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Lee. And the layup is good after a nice Lee pass. Lee's got 14 points for the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Rose kicks to Lee. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry, good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Knicks trail by 4. Rose with the ball. He's got 12. Lee outside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Curry wide open. That three off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And here's Rose. Now the dish to Anthony. Oh, good on the three.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Noah with the block. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Curry. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Knicks trail by 5. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Rose. 12 points for him. Shoots the three. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Looking to end his cold spell. Now the pass to Porzingis. Goes back up. Noah in the post. Started by Green. Pachulia with the steal. To the middle. Here's Thompson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Lee dishes to Rose. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. They set the pick. The offensive rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Here's Golden State. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Curry outside. And good on the basket. Book it. Curry's got 38 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And it's Rose penetrating. Feeds to Noah. All alone. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Porzingis. The Warriors shooting 47% in the second quarter. Durant just inside the line. And that one comes up a bit short. And pushing it up, here's New York. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Curry outside. Tries again. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom three in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal. He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Rose. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Rose has got 14 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Timeout called the Warriors.
For the Knicks, it really was a struggle just to score points, guys. I mean, they'd go ice cold at times, and they didn't have anybody that seemed to be able to get them out of that offensive funk.
Here's Curry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, the Knicks knew that it would be a year of learning. All the offensive struggles aside, they did get a chance to evaluate everyone by giving them ample floor time. At least they found out a lot about their team last season.
The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Stephen Curry hits them both. The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And the shot is good.
I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
And it's Rose penetrating, and it's blocked by Curry, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the Warriors get it back. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And some changes here for the Warriors. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jennings in for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close.
Curry's got 46 points.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. That'll put Brandon Jennings on the line. They get Stephen Curry, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Knicks.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Curry.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Holiday. And for the Warriors, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Livingston kicks to Thompson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Iguodala's drive, and it's blocked by O'Quinn. Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. West with the block.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
And he gets it to go. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
There's Jennings with the 3. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Warriors shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Livingston no luck.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Drains it from 17 feet out. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Brandon Jennings. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Jennings. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Holiday with the block. They retain possession. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 5. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. No good on the quick 3.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim. Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy.
And that concludes